What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. So it looked like Caitlin Clark has been confirmed the new face of the WNBA, and people is furious. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. No secret that Caitlin Clark came into the WNBA and took over the entire league. People was debating over and over again who is the face of the WNBA at this moment. Some believe it is A'ja Wilson. Some could say Angel Reese. Many is leaning towards Caitlin Clark. And me personally, I gotta lean towards Caitlin, bruh. She's selling out arenas all over the country. Her viewership is through the roof. Her jerseys is selling off the racks. Caitlin Clark is undeniable. The face of the league. I don't give a damn what nobody says. So it looked like Chiney went on ESPN First Take and set the record straight about the entire situation. It's being reported that ESPN host sounds off on Caitlin Clark being the face of the WNBA. Indiana Fever guard Caitlin Clark is largely responsible for the historic growth in attendance and viewership the WNBA has been experiencing this season. Now, I spoke about that earlier. If you guys have not checked out the video before this one, I highly recommend you go look it up. It got a bunch of information in it. While Caitlin Clark continues to struggle with consistency and the Fever have just 4 games, fans remain glued to the 22-year-old phenom. And I'm telling y'all, Caitlin Clark is box office. Chiney and Stephen A. Smith had a large debate this morning going over who is the current face of the WNBA. And just like I stated before, there is no arguing. There is no debate about this. People could be mad. I don't care, bruh. Caitlin Clark is the face. Get out of here. They was not getting views like that. People was not going to games like that before Caitlin Clark got to this league. I don't care what nobody says, bruh. But with all that being said, let's roll the footage.
Good point. And I want to actually turn the timeline a little bit further back, because as someone who was playing in the WNBA last year, as someone who has covered women's basketball and played it like for 20 years, if you asked me 2 years ago or even a couple months ago, who is the face of the WNBA, I would tell you it's A'ja Wilson. She's currently the back-to-back champion. She's currently right now playing like an MVP. Have you seen the history she's made, breaking a streak by Tina Charles, most 25-point games in a row? She is the most dominant player in the WNBA right now. But we are experiencing a shift where, for better or worse, she is not necessarily the face of the league. The face of the league is now Caitlin Clark. And a lot of people, I'm here in Dallas, and it's been a really beautiful experience for me because I worked the NBA Finals 2 days ago, and I'm going to work the NBA Finals today. And in between, I was able to catch my sister's game. She played against the Dallas Wings. She plays for the Seattle Storm. They got the dub. She had 17 points, right? But when I think about this ecosystem in which we're existing, it made me think. I spoke to so many WNBA fans, and they're like, hey, how is it like? The conversations are not necessarily focused on basketball, but it is good for the sport. And I was like, it is, because we have the opportunity to set the record straight. And I think Caitlin did just that. But it had me thinking. I was like, what's interesting? We talk, especially on this network, about LeBron James a lot, right? And I feel like we're getting to the same point with Caitlin Clark. And that's because based off of their talents, they command so much attention, right? But one thing we realized, and I personally realized in 2020, I was a part of his More Than a Vote collective. He realized that, hey, he had to stand for something and he had to represent the league. The difference is, obviously, he's a black man and this is a young white woman, but still, I think, as you mentioned, she's not just representing herself as an individual, as a basketball player. She is the face of a league that has built its backbone consistently, but over the last few years, I would even say from 2020, has been known for advocacy. And if you don't say anything to educate people as to what this league is, which she did actually, if you listen to the full clip, she said, I chose this league. I idolize the players. I idolize what this league has represented. Her favorite player is Maya Moore. Maya Moore, as illustrious of a career that Maya Moore has had, let me tell you, I had to guard her when I was a freshman playing against UConn. I had to guard her in the WNBA. To this day, she is the hardest person I've ever had to defend. As illustrious of a career she's had on the court, she's known for what she's done off the court, for the social justice, for the fights against incarceration. That's what we know her final chapter is, and it might be the most impactful. When I played, Maya was, in some respects, the face of the WNBA. But now it's a new face, and that shift has happened quickly. And I think that with all of the growth that Caitlin has brought, it has brought a lot of growing pains. Dejanay's tweet was highlighting the growing pains. Also recognizing that silence is not necessarily golden. Even though you're just trying to coexist as one individual, trying to make something of your career in this early stages, it is necessary to at least say something, especially when you have to credit Jim Trotter. He specifically asks, because now you have the opportunity to educate people who are coming with you, who are bringing the engagement, so that hopefully the focus can be on the game and not on all these preconceived notions that being in one of the most polarized moments in our country's history has brought to the forefront.
That was Chiney telling the truth, man. Caitlin Clark is definitely the face of the league. Now, a lot of people is going to be mad about that, but you got to look at this thing as a whole. What Caitlin Clark has brought to the WNBA, they never had nothing like this before. I don't care what anyone says, bro. People could say, yeah, before she got there, they had so-and-so and so-and-so, and they currently got, players like Asia Wilson, Diana Taurasi, and a host of others. But none of these women is drawing the viewership and the attendance that Caitlin Clark is doing. Get down in the comments section. Let me know your thoughts about this. Keep them bills on, because you know what? I'm going to keep it real. And until next time, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out.